Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Simone, Nicole here, back at it again with that's humiliating. It is currently 3 a.m. Why am I filming my end of the year skincare favorites at 3 a.m. may you ask? Because it's Vlogmas, baby, and we gotta stay ahead of schedule. So let's really get into it. Let's really talk about it. Throughout the year, as you guys know, I get sent a ton of PR and different products to try, and therefore I've been able to dibble and dabble in a lot of different products, and I have distilled down some of my favorites along with my honorable mentions as well. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be aesthetic. Hold on, let me take this bonnet off. Okay, clip in, you know, these are the vibes I was trying to get. I always like to make disclaimers on my skincare videos. There are certain things that you can just never get over and no product will ever help you with. I have good skin genetically, so I've never really struggled with acne. However, I do have normal to sensitive skin, and I have eczema. And also I do experience breakouts and I experience hyperpigmentation. I would say the hyperpigmentation is probably my biggest skincare concern. So if you identify with those issues, then this video will be really good for you. Now let's go ahead and get started. So this is definitely one of my favorites of the year. They are these like skincare wristlets, I guess you could say. And their whole entire purpose is to stop water from running down your wrists while you're washing your face, because that's like such a large ick for me personally. Like, I cannot take it when that happens. And of course, you guessed it, everything that is being used in this video today or being mentioned will be linked down in my description box. Let's start off by cleansing. I am actually going to go on with a product that is discontinued, but I did find it on sale online, and that is the Clarisonic. This is the Mia Smart Clarisonic. This brand no longer exists, and a lot of people just use a spin brush instead, but my skin is extremely sensitive, and the spin brush tear my skin up every single time, so I can't do it. This brush, however, vibrates instead of physically spinning, and then I also have the sensitive brush head on here as well. So you just press a little button and then it'll get to going and you just cleanse your face with it. The reason why I've added this to my routine recently is because I have been experiencing a lot of hyperpigmentation due to actually some pimple patches that I tried this year from a brand that ended up making the entire place where the breakout was dark. You can literally see it on my skin. I'm definitely trying to heal from that. When I'm doing that, I gotta bring out the big guns. If you need something else to clean your skin that is not really expensive, like a whole machine dedicated to doing so, and I would definitely recommend these heart-shaped sponges. They start out like thin as a board and then get bigger when you wet them. Because of their disposable nature, it's going to be the most hygienic way for you to cleanse your skin while also getting a little bit of exfoliation. Also, I will forever and always be a makeup towel girly. This is a microfiber towel that is specifically meant to get your makeup off. I use it every single time I take my makeup off. This one is dirty and that's humiliating, but I did want to include it. Let's get started with this, and then our cleanser. My favorite cleanser of the year, which is actually a new addition for me, is the Prequel cleanser. This was recommended to me from James Walsh, who is a skincare dedicated channel here on YouTube. I love his channel, and this was his favorite cleanser of the year, and it's 50% glycerin, and glycerin is really good for dry skin because glycerin basically attracts the water in the air and brings it into your skin. It doesn't exactly do that according to some people, but that's like the gist of it. So it's very good for people with dry skin, and also the texture is super cool and unique. So let me wet this and then I'll show y'all the texture and then get to washing my face. Now, if I were wearing makeup, I would 100% be using my GHC oil cleanser. This is hands down the best product I've ever found to remove my makeup. I think it's been a favorite of mine for the past like 3 years, and it will continue to be a favorite. Same thing with Purity. I love Philosophy's Purity cleanser specifically for getting off my makeup or when I just really want a gentle cleanse. Y'all, there is a reason why that cleanser quickly became a favorite of mine, and it's because when I'm literally rinsing it off, you know, like when you use a cleanser and it's really like nice and slippy feeling and moisturizing feeling, but then when you rinse it off, you can clearly tell the difference between your skin and the cleanser because your skin is like all like clean and the cleanser is like slipping off. no, my skin and the cleanser feel the same. I just have never, it's such a unique experience, and I really do feel like it's a slay. And also, I highly recommend not reusing rags on your face and to try your best to use tissues if they're biodegradable. Extra points for you. This is gonna help with you not depositing more bacteria onto your face than necessary, because acne is generally caused by like bacteria buildups on the skin or in the skin, and then that's how acne ends up coming through. Like I said, I don't really suffer with acne, but I ain't trying to add that to the list, because I do get a little bump here and there. I got one right now, right here, and I ain't trying to encourage no more. Now, because I am trying to work on my hyperpigmentation, I'm gonna go in with the Dr. Dennis Gross Universal Daily Peel Pads. I don't use these like every single day. I specifically use them when I know that my skin is just not giving the way that I need it to. So it's a two-sided treatment. You take the first one, the exfoliate and smooth, and you use that first. These are strong as hell. So I never know like how sensitive my skin is from day to day, because like I said, I have sensitive skin. So I can't just like rub any old thing across my skin, because my skin will start to get that like prickly, stingy feeling if there are a lot of actives in the product. So I just like to pat. And then once I pat this on, we're gonna let it sit for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna follow it up with step 2. Now, if we're talking exfoliating treatments, we cannot not talk about the Verse Resurfacing Mask. I love it. It's gentle yet effective. 10 out of 10. I also love this Peter Thomas Roth firming mask. I've loved this product for years. It has that formulation, you know, where you put it on and you can see the dead skin healing away from the other skin. Yeah, that's this. I try to catch it on sale when I do buy it, and if you can catch it on sale, highly worth the money. Now that our exfoliating step is done, let's get started into like the real. So I'm going to go in with an essence. Usually I would do a toner, but an essence is kind of supposed to serve as like a toner and a treatment all in one, and it basically like helps the rest of your skincare be more effective. And this year's winner is the Peach and Lily essence. I can really feel the difference with this one. Like even the texture is like thicker than like a standard toner would be. And I don't put this on a cotton round because I want to get the most out of the product. Like I don't want any product being soaked into the cotton round. And as you can see, I'm really pressing the product into my skin as opposed to rubbing or just being rough in general, because I always like to remind y'all, like skincare is a time to take care of yourself. It's a time to unwind, to treat yourself well. So just be gentle, you know? Now Miss Fentisha, the Fat Water, beautiful toner. It's very thick and it's really good for my dry skin girlies. It is a really solid toner. Something else. Watch skincare, stay hydrated, and drink your water. Let's do eye cream, and this has been my favorite eye cream since it was sent to me when I was working with ColourPop. This is the Fourth Ray Beauty Water Drop Hydrating Eye Gel. You can only get it on ColourPop/Fourth Ray's website, but I go back and I buy it every time, and I notice that when I don't have it, I miss it. I don't really have any major under eye problems per se. Like I don't have dark circles or puffiness or anything like that to tend to. So it's really the sensorial experience of this product that I really love, and it just, like, y'all see the vibes. And it's affordable, and we love that. Now this isn't a favorite, it's a necessary. Like I said, I have eczema, so I take my actual prescription ointment and I put just a little bit. I always get dry right here, and then right on like my lip line at the top and my lip line at the bottom, and then I'll just take whatever's left on my fingers and I'll run it over my eyelids, because I tend to get a bit of eczema on my eyelids as well. And that formulation is specifically made like for my face, because I've seen people comment and be like, be careful using that on your face, and I'm like, well sister, specifically made for my face, and I use it very sparingly. While we're on the eyes, let's go ahead and do our lash serum. And I never thought that I would be like a consistent lash serum girl, but I've seen such a difference in the length of my lashes this year. I was using the ordinary one, I went the cheap route, and then I ended up getting this in PR. and I used it and I said, oh, the girls never lied. I actually like could get away with not wearing lashes, and that's gonna eat for me every single time. And then what's crazy is that they actually saw me using and loving this on my channel, and they reached out to me and they sent me another bottle, which is so sweet. And they gave me a discount code for you guys. I'll pop it on the screen. I think it's like 15% off. So if you want to try it out and you want a discount, because it is on the expensive side, you can use my code. Now let's go in with my 2 favorite serums of the year, and that's gonna be the Glow Recipe Avocado and Ceramide Recovery Serum and the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. And I mentioned these in the same breath because I use them at the same time. It's pretty rare where I use them individually, and I actually got this idea and concept from James Walsh as well. So I'm gonna take the niacinamide serum and I'm just gonna do 1 pump of this, and then I'm gonna take the avocado serum and I'm just gonna do 1 pump of that, and then I put that on the skin. And what I really love about these products is that even though it says like watermelon and avocado, they're very, very lightly scented because I prefer no scent in my skincare. Again, eczema, sensitive skin, and so that's a huge plus. The packaging is stunning, and I just feel like it's a very easy to use and effective product. Well, products, because I'm using 2 of them, and they just feel really good to use and put on the skin. This is what the skin is giving after those are on. And of course, y'all know I had to throw my faded serum in here. I didn't have any on hand because I'm waiting on a PR package from them, so I didn't want to rebuy it just yet. But y'all know that as far as hyperpigmentation goes, Topicals Faded is always going to be that girl. Now, my favorite moisturizer of the year surprised the heck out of me when I looked over my collection, but it's actually going to be my Prose Custom Moisturizer. And no, this is not sponsored. This entire video is not sponsored. I worked with them though. I'm still have an ongoing partnership with them, and they came out with skincare, and of course I require to try all my products out, especially skincare products, for a minimum of 2 weeks before I'll talk about it on my socials. This moisturizer just shocked the hell out of me. It is so good. The whole point of Prose is that they make it customized for your skin so that you have a product that's tailored to your specific needs, which I think is super cool. And of course, there's like so many custom companies out there at this point, but I don't know, like I pick it up, I put it down, I get new stuff, I try new stuff, and something about her. I must have really did my 1-2 on the formulation, because best of the year, baby. Now, if you're not looking for something that's customizable, this Tula 24/7 moisturizer is so good. It's fragrance free and it keeps my skin moisturized all day long. If we can see the sun, then the sun can see us. And anytime that's the case, I will be using sunscreen, and the Innisfree sunscreen was my favorite sunscreen of the year. Now, if this spot on my forehead came to a head, I would have applied my Mighty Patches. These are hands down the best hydrochloric acid patches that I've ever tried. And specifically for darker skin tones, you want to get the Mighty Patches, but the blue box, not the red box. The red box is the original, and these are the Invisible Plus. Original are going to be good for people with fairer skin tones, and Invisible Plus is truly invisible, at least on me. So I would assume on anybody if it's invisible on me. Highly, highly recommend for any active breakouts. Now, to seal all of this goodness in, I'm gonna go in with my Ordinary 100% plant-derived squalene oil. I just will never get over this. Ever, ever, ever. Don't touch the dropper to your face. I'm being bad. I just kind of like the way it feels. But try your hardest not to touch the dropper to your face. And that's because it transfers like whatever bacteria could be on your skin into the product, and it could end up breaking down the integrity of the product over time and making the product less effective. But I'm just a girl. Sometimes you want to be a little bad. Also, if you guys notice, I rub all of my skincare down my neck as well. Moving on to lips. Who is really surprised by this favorite? If you were a watcher of mine, literally no one. No one gasped. No one is surprised. This is my Lanolin Nipple Cream, and I use it on my lips. I suffer from very dry lips, especially in the wintertime. Child, just a mess, and I can't have that. And the Lanolin just does it for me every single time. Like, I'm never gonna not use it. And a lot of people in my comments can attest to the same thing. It's like the girls that get it, and the girls that don't are so confused. People are like, do Aquaphor. Girl, couldn't hold a candle. And I got several bottles of Aquaphor in there right now. Can't hold a candle to my Lanolin, okay? If I'm just bare bones routine, that's what I would use. But this balm has snuck up on me too. This is the K-Skin lip balm. Let me tell you something. Miss Winnie really did her big one. I love the packaging. I love the vibes because y'all know that the packaging and the colorway is absolutely my vibes. But also I love the way that she shaped the lip applicator to fit the shape of the lip. And also the formulation is crazy and it feels really good on the lips. It looks like a gloss, but it's not like a sticky gloss, and it stays for a really long time. I'll go to sleep like this and my lips will be, they ain't gonna look like this. I ain't gonna drag it. They're not gonna look like this in the morning, but they gonna be moisturized. I'm gonna rub my lips together like, and they're gonna still be moist. And I love that for us. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these products and if you have any thoughts on them. I feel very, very pretty itty, very moisturized, very just taken care of and catered to. And it's the perfect way to send myself off to bed. And I hope that you have a routine or that you're building a routine that makes you feel the same. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I will see you literally tomorrow in another video. But if you're watching this after Vlogmas, shout out to you. And make sure you hit the subscribe button before you leave and join the girls because we have a good time. I literally have to go to sleep because what was that? That's really embarrassing. Bye guys.